Buyout deals are somewhat similar to signing exclusive contracts with music publishers. However, in the case of a buyout deal, you're paid an upfront fee per track for exclusive rights to representing your music within the context of the music licensing industry. You'll also receive the same performance royalties for songs that are broadcast on television if and when your songs are actually used. These royalties can be small for obscure uses or well into the hundreds or even thousands of dollars per use for primetime network TV. Buyout fees range from $150 to about $1,000 per track, and they typically reside in the $300 to $500 range. Many libraries will ask that you also make edited versions of each track they buy the rights to, such as a version without a lead instrument, and some libraries will also ask for 30 and 60-second cues as well. If the library has to do work editing the track for you, it may result in a reduced fee. $300 to $500 might not sound like a lot for a song that took months to write and produce, but consider that production music doesn't necessarily have to be your cream of the crop. It doesn't necessarily have to be your quote-unquote Bohemian Rhapsody. Oftentimes, the feel of the track is what's really important for background production music, which is the context in which music is typically bought out. Buyout deals are ideal if you can pitch a collection of songs that are similar stylistically. For example, a collection of songs that are all instrumental metal, or a collection of songs that are all instrumental acoustic guitar, or a collection of songs that are all 80s rock, and so on. There seems to be a lot of confusion surrounding the term quote-unquote royalty-free music as it applies to the music licensing industry. Some believe that royalty-free means there is no cost at all associated with the music in question, which is definitely not the case. Others believe that the music being licensed under this arrangement is somehow copyright-free, which is also not true. Different libraries will offer different types of deals, and the agreements will vary to a certain degree. However, as a general rule of thumb, royalty-free music simply means that the end user has purchased a lifetime synchronization license for a given song or group of songs. In other words, they have the right to synchronize your music with audio and or video productions an unlimited number of times without incurring any additional expense. There are other types of production music licenses. These include quote-unquote needle drop licensing, where the user pays a fee each time they synchronize a piece of music, and blanket licensing, where the user essentially leases a group of music or CDs and is able to use the music for a specified set of uses during the duration of the lease, typically a 1, 2, or 3 year commitment. Each of these licenses are actually more like renting the music than buying. While the end users don't actually own the music with a buyout, royalty-free library, they do own a lifetime license to synchronize your music with their productions. The other big misconception about royalty-free music is that the creators of the music don't receive performance royalties. Television broadcasters pay annual royalties to the performing rights societies for the right to broadcast music on their shows. When music is broadcast on TV or cable TV, it is tracked by something called a cue sheet. This is precisely where the term royalty-free does not apply and can be easily misconstrued. Cue sheets determine where the royalties previously paid by the broadcaster get distributed. There are no costs associated with cue sheets, and most royalty-free music libraries require that cue sheets be properly filled out when the music is used for broadcast. A cue sheet is a paper trail that ensures writers get paid what is due to them out of the money that has been previously paid by the television stations and broadcasting entities. In conclusion, a royalty-free license means that the end user does not continually pay a synchronization fee each time that they use a given piece of music, and instead only pay a one-time fee up front. It does not mean that the writer will not receive the performance royalty or broadcast royalty due to him or her when the music is aired. The royalty has already been paid in advance by the broadcaster and should be distributed appropriately through the filling out and submission of cue sheets.